Baseball World Series could end tonight. It would be quite an upset that would go over pretty well at Ann Arbor. University of Michigan could take the title tonight if they can win this Game 2 coming up against Vanderbilt in Omaha.
Quite a bit of anticipation, too, tonight, and we turn to Local 4's Rod Maloney to get a feeling for the atmosphere. Rod, is Ann Arbor ready for it?
I think they are, Kimberly, and it's one of those things where, as Devin was saying, should the University of Michigan baseball team, and here you go, we found one of these down at the shop down the street, should they win, this would be an upset of monumental proportions when you consider that there wasn't anybody picking the Wolverines to win the College World Series except maybe the team itself.
Inside B-Dubs on campus, the afternoon television sports offering, University of Michigan Wrestling on the Big Ten Network. That's going to change to baseball here in a few minutes. There's a tip of the cap to hardball. They memorialized the Wolverine teams of a century ago on the walls here. Nothing for the modern team, but that will surely change should they win tonight. It was a little too early for fans to show up for a watch party, but outside we found them, the Wolverine faithful, ready to be counted on to celebrate.
What do you think of the season they've had?
It's absolutely amazing.
I live in Canton, so I'm going to go home and watch it with my little brother, and we're super excited. We watched the one the other night, so.
When they go to the College World Series and they're on the edge, the precipice of winning the whole thing, what's your reaction?
I think it's absolutely great for them. I mean, we've been there in multiple different times in multiple different sports. So I just think it shows that the athletic department's doing a great job.
The team won fewer games this season than Vanderbilt did, but they had the hot hand at the plate last night when they needed it. Janice Burnett is a Novi U of M dental student wearing a football jersey, but mindful of what a baseball title could mean.
And I think for a team that kind of has been underdogs and not really expected, I think just like Michigan, it shows a lot about the students who work hard day in and day out, and especially for the athletes.
Now, I was at the swag shop just down the street. This was the last one of these they had in the whole store. But they said back in the storeroom, they've got all kinds of championship stuff just waiting for the victory tonight. Back to you.
Well, Rod, we are wondering how difficult it was for you to find U of M baseball fans on State Street today.
Okay, all right, this is a football town.
Right.
It was like 3-1. Very few people said they were going to be watching.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they'll take it tonight.
Oh, well.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Rod.
Okay, Rod. Well, pay